Hello students, today we are going to start next chapter, that is elements, compounds and mixtures. Now let's see the flow chart. Matter, it is of two types, pure and impure substances, and pure substances are again of two types, elements and compounds. And elements are of four types, metals, non-metals, metalloids and inert gases. And compounds may be inorganic or organic. Impure substances are also called as mixtures. They may be homogeneous or heterogeneous. Now, what is an element? It is the basic form of matter that cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical reactions. And the smallest unit of elements may be atoms or molecules. Why? Because all atoms cannot exist independently. So they combine to form molecules. Now, a compound is a pure substance which is formed by the chemical combination of two or more elements in a fixed ratio by mass. And the smallest unit of a compound is called molecule. Now, based on their properties, elements are classified into metals, which are ductile, that means can be drawn into thin wires, malleable, can be drawn into thin sheets, good conductors of heat and electricity, high melting and boiling points. They are sonorous, they produce a sound when struck. Example, iron, gold, silver. Non-metals, they are only 11 in number. They are non-ductile, non-malleable, just the opposite of metals. Bad conductors of heat and electricity. Graphite is an exception, low melting and boiling point. And then metalloids. These elements show properties of both metals and non-metals. They are hard solids. Example, boron, silicon, arsenic, etc. Inert or noble gases. These elements do not react chemically with other elements or compounds. For example, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Now let us revise how to write the symbols of elements. You know that a symbol is the short form for writing the name of an element, okay, which is usually the first letter of its name in English or Latin, but it is always written in capital. For example, O is the symbol of oxygen, H is the symbol of hydrogen. Now, when the first letter of more than one element is same, for example carbon and cobalt, then what we do is that for carbon we take C, for cobalt we can take CO. But what did you see here? The first letter is capital but the second letter is small. Similarly, boron is represented by capital B, but bromine is denoted by BR. R is small. Barium by BA, capital B, small a. Please keep this in mind. These symbols also represent an atom of an element. For example, H represents the element hydrogen as well as one atom of hydrogen. Now, some symbols have been taken from their names in Latin, German or Greek. The symbol of iron is Fe from its Latin name ferrum. Sodium, it is Na from its Latin name natrium. Potassium, it is K from its Latin name kalium. Copper, it is Cu from its Latin name cuprum. Now, just go through this table, okay, where the symbols are given, the names are given. You can see here. So what is the symbol of chlorine? Cl. silicon Si, cobalt Co, neon Ne. Then let us see the names of those elements which are derived from the Latin and Greek languages. Sodium Na, potassium K, aluminium L, iron Fe, copper Cu, etc. Now let's move to the characteristic of compound. A compound contains atom of two or more elements combined chemically in a fixed ratio by mass, and they are pure and homogeneous. The samples of a pure compound have identical means same physical and chemical properties. Compounds have definite melting and boiling points, and the constituents of a compound from which it is made can be separated only by chemical methods. Thank you.